Prince George's County Funeral Home is asking permission from the state to build a crematorium at its Beltsville location.
And that is raising some alarms among neighbors who are fighting this plan. Opponents say they don't want a crematorium in the middle of their neighborhood. They have health and environmental concerns.
The funeral home says it's trying to accommodate customer needs and will meet all safety standards. News 4's Darcy Spencer is working for you tonight with a story only on 4.
Our street ends in a cul-de-sac.
Stephen Smith has lived here in Beltsville for more than 40 years. Borgward Funeral Home just around the corner has also been here since the 1980s.
We know the Borgwarts from unfortunately having to send some business their way through family members, but they've been an excellent neighbor over the years. No complaints.
But now he says the funeral home isn't being so neighborly. That's because Borgwarts wants to expand to add a crematorium.
When you talk to somebody and say, hey, do you want a crematorium next door? Well, there's an emotional response, most folks say, and the answer is negative.
Thank you. Smith showed us his backyard where he says you'll be able to see and possibly smell the stacks if the crematorium is approved and built.
The research shows that crematoriums, oftentimes their emissions include an odor. And, depending on where the wind is going, who knows where that's going to travel.
Smith and some of his neighbors are fighting the funeral home's plans, including circulating a petition. But the business has already scored a major victory with Prince George's County. Earlier this year, a zoning hearing examiner approved the request for a special zoning exception. The property is zoned rural residential.
We found that an overwhelming number of folks never heard of this, were not aware of the possibility of this, and when they've been made aware of it, they are in opposition.
Now opponents are taking their fight to the state. Borgwarts has applied for an air permit from the Maryland Department of the Environment to pave the way for the crematorium.
My wife and I have done a lot of research.
That includes reviewing a community environmental justice briefing that found the area surrounding the funeral home to be overburdened and underserved. It points to multiple risk factors, including its proximity to a landfill, Superfund site, brownfield, a power plant, and mining operation. And according to the briefing, the emissions from the crematorium would raise health concerns.
Those emissions can include sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, mercury from dental fillings that get burned up as well.
According to Prince George's County District Council documents, Borgwarts wants to offer cremation services to accommodate its customers. Those documents say it contracts with another company in Virginia to perform 100 to 165 cremations each year.
We did reach out to the funeral home and requested an on-camera interview. We were provided a statement.
According to its statement, the funeral home is respecting the community and rules governing crematoriums. It points out that crematoriums are required to meet strict standards, testing, and state oversight. If a crematory fails to meet MDE requirements at any time, corrective action could be required, and its permit could be suspended or revoked. It goes on to say cremations make up half of the funeral's business now, and it has to use an off-site crematorium for those services. Establishing an on-site crematory would allow us to better serve our families by providing continuity of care in a single trusted location. The funeral home says the crematorium is being designed to meet or exceed all regulatory requirements. The Smith says he's hoping MDE will hold a public hearing on the air permit request so he and other opponents can convince the state. While a funeral home is okay, this neighborhood isn't the right place for a crematorium. Darcy Spencer, News 4.
News 4 reached out to MDE for comment. According to a spokesperson, an informational meeting is being scheduled on the permit application. If the department determines an air permit can be issued, a public hearing will be scheduled in the future.